Welcome to Connect to Your Inner Clarity with Tanya, where I do weekly guided meditations to improve your intuition and help you more easily follow your inner guidance. I am Tanya Sue Lamse, and I go by Tanya. And I will be walking you through this guided meditation today. I invite you to lay down or sit down in a quiet space and get comfortable. Spiritual support staff, please surround us now. Archangel Michael, please clear this space. Please clear the energy of this space with your white light. And please put a protective bubble around this space, around our body, around our subtle bodies, our emotional bodies, our auras, our light bodies. Thank you, Archangel Michael. We take a deep breath. Source, please send down a ray of white light that is so wide that it surrounds our whole body. This large cylinder of white light surrounds our body now. And we take a deep breath in of this white light, and then we let it out. And we take another deep breath in of this white light, and then we let it out. Thank you, Source. And one last deep breath in of this white light going into all the cells of our body, filling them with love. We let it out. This white light continues to shine and shower down on us from above, like a waterfall of unconditional love from Source, from God. And it makes us feel so warm, so calm. We feel so peaceful. We feel like we have everything we need. There is nothing outside of us that needs our attention. Everything that needs our attention is here and now. The only thing we need to focus on is what's inside of us right now. In our inner eye, with our eyelids closed, we look inside of us to our heart space. We take a breath into our heart space right now. We focus now on our heart space, and we try to feel how it feels right now in our heart space. We imagine that there is a pink light, a rosy pink glow right there in our heart. It's like a ball. It's very rosy and warm. We feel very soft and warm in our heart space right now. And it just feels so good. It makes me want to smile. Giggle. And it's like Source God is just hugging us. It's like an energetic hug. We feel so loved. And that is the truth of it, actually. That Source does love us immensely. Our spiritual support staff loves us immensely. We are perfect in their eyes. We are perfect just as we are. because we are unique. We are here to be our unique selves, to be as authentic as possible. Really, our main goal is to be our authentic expression of ourselves. We were born where we were born on purpose. There are no mistakes to our upbringing, our birthplace, our family. There are no mistakes. These all have set us up to serve others as our unique expression. The way we were brought up, the environment we came into, the environment we are born into has given us certain beliefs, certain examples, situations, experiences that have caused us to feel and behave and act in certain ways that we do now. And this is a great example to others and to ourselves for what our environment can create. And now a lot of us are waking up to see that we can create. It no longer has to be our environment creating us. We're starting to see that we have the power to create our reality. And we need to look within for this power, this source, instead of without. All of society and our family, they have all impacted us in beneficial ways. Even the negative things that have happened have benefited us in some way, shape, or form. Not always immediately understandable. It might take certain circumstances and events to show us why those were beneficial. But everything has had its purpose in shaping us and making us, bringing us here to where we are today, which is a good place. We are in a great place right now. There are things that have made us sad and lonely and depressed and very low, and those things have made us crack open our hearts and say, wait a second, things should be done differently. Something needs to change. So when we see that something needs to change, it opens us up to trying new things. And then we're given a huge gift if we look within ourselves for that new thing. I mean, where can you feel a more pure energy from God's source than within your own heart? That heart space is like a portal or a doorway or a gateway for source to reach to you and connect with you. When we start to look from our heart space for information, feelings, guidance, then we can really co-create with our higher self, with Source, with God, and see amazing miracles in our life. When we co-create from a place of love, the things that we make, the situations in our life that come in, are based on love, are filled with love, are what's best for us. When we co-create or make decisions or take action from a place of fear or lack, feeling like we don't have enough money or feeling like we don't have enough love or etc., then the actions that we take are filled with fear, with low vibrations, and the results will not be what we want, because we are being shown that that is not the way that is in our highest and best interest, and in the highest and best interest of all. Because as we will see if we start to tap into our heart, is that when we co-create from our heart, the things that we learn and understand are filled with love and actually make us much happier, give us results that make us happy, and so many people around us also benefit when we act in accordance with our own love, in accordance with our higher self, in accordance with that loving feeling we get when we connect with Source, God, and our higher selves. When we tap into our heart space and we let ourselves open up to impulses and nudges, when we're in that space of love, we can only line up to loving things. When we are feeling love for ourselves and others, what we will connect with will be loving things. So an amazing practice for us to do would be to start every day connecting with our heart, feeling the love from God's source, feeling the love from our higher self, and staying in that space of love as long as possible. As long as possible. And our vibration will stay in love for longer and longer periods of time. Holding this space of love is like exercise. It's like exercising a muscle. The first time you do it, it might be pretty awkward. You might not be able to hold that space very easily. You might get distracted easily. You might feel uncomfortable. And that's normal because it's new. We as humans feel uncomfortable in the new often. Many times we try something new and it feels uncomfortable. Our ego wants to say, hey, don't do this new thing. That's new, that's strange, you might get hurt. And our ego is trying to protect us, but our ego is also limiting us. The ego is our friend as long as we don't let it run the show. The ego does not need to run the show anymore. We know that we can look to our higher self and get a higher perspective, a more beautiful perspective, a more aligned with God's source perspective when we connect with our higher self as opposed to our ego. So a nice thing to do is to practice being in this space every morning, and as you do it more and more, it becomes easier and easier. It becomes easier to stay in it longer, and then you'll find yourself doing it during the day. At least that's what's happened to me. I can, during the day, more easily tap into this feeling of being loved. Usually what helps me tap into this feeling of love during the day is when I look outside and I look at the trees, or I look at the sky, I look at the clouds and the sun, I look at the rain, I look at the sunshine, no matter what the weather is. And I remember how things can be so simple that we can allow life to be a simple thing. That life force that is here on earth is very powerful, and we can relax into it and we can trust it. We can trust our heart space. We can relax into our heart space and trust it more and more. That's what the birds do. That's what the animals do. That's what the plants and the trees do. They are there. They follow their instincts and their guidance from their heart. They look to nature to see what the clues are and the cues are for how they might behave that day. Where should they go? They follow their intuition. And so that is another goal that I have, that a lot of people I know have. We want to follow our intuition more. And that's another muscle that we start to open ourselves up to wanting to use our intuition more. Our intuition comes in more. We need to position ourselves to request it. And then God's source finds a way to provide that for us with the help of our spiritual support staff, our guides, our higher self. And as it comes in, we just need to practice being there for it. And that's different for different people. But if you sit somewhere with the intention to strengthen your intuition, and you just try to stay quiet and feel for it, feel it, then you will be able to start to use it like a muscle with this practice of just being there and wanting to use it. And then during the day, while you're living your life, you'll see inspired things pop into your awareness that will help you. People will come into your life that will help you. Emails will come into your life that will help you. Things will be there on YouTube in your suggested feed that will help you. That's the amazing way that the universe works when we are trusting and allowing it to work that way. Let's take a deep breath. Thank you, God Source, for this cylinder of white light that you are showering on us. We take a deep breath in of this white light into all the cells of our bodies. Release it down, 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 down. This next breath that we take in of white light, we will release it down, down through the base of our spine, into the ground, into the center of Mother Earth. And this will help us to ground the energies that we felt today. Help us to ground into our daily awareness what we have felt today. And that way we can more easily access this feeling again later. All right, let's take another deep breath of white light into all the cells of our body. And then release it down our spine, down, down, down into the center of the earth. We ground our energy into Gaia. Thank you, Gaia, for accepting our energy and letting us ground it into Gaia. Thank you, Source, for this amazing energy, this unconditional love, white light that you've provided us. And one last breath, we're going to breathe in the white light, and this time we're going to release all that no longer serves us into Gaia, into the center of Gaia. So we're going to take a deep breath of white light into all the cells of our being. And hold it there for 1 second and then release it. Releasing all that no longer serves us down into Gaia. Alright, and then we're going to slowly come back to our awareness of this present space. Breathe normally, slowly, calmly, and then gently open your eyes. And I hope that you're able to feel calm and peaceful, and feel all the love that is with you all the time throughout your day today. I'm sending you all love. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate you all.